Hello everybody, so this is the next video in the videos about astrological signs and the different traits that they hold, and this video is about Taurus. Now if you want key phrases to talk about a Taurus, a Taurian, then you're looking at things like being reliable, practical, ambitious and sensual. These are people who are very, very down to earth and will connect very well with their root chakra. So it's all about the base things that we all need, to say financial security and very down to earth and making sure that, you know, they've got what they need. That's kind of the focus of being a Taurus. They're very, very good with money. They may have blips like we all do, but overall they're very good with finances and won't tend to be overspenders. In terms of the positive traits, even though they're very good with money, they're also very generous. Not just with money, but also with like their time and their energy and their focus. They will help other people, even if it means enduring some hardships themselves. So they'll almost go out of their way to help somebody in need. They're very dependable. You can really rely on them. If they say they're going to do something, they'll do it. You know, they may not be able to do it straight away, but if they're going to do something, then you can rely on them to do it for you. And they're not people that are going to be changeable and spontaneous. You know, they're going to be reliable, they're going to be dependable, they're going to be there for you. Like I said, they're very down-to-earth people, very pleasant, and if they have any success, it rarely goes to their heads. These aren't people that are going to believe their own hype. These are not people that are going to get carried away with success. They're going to stay grounded and stay on their own 2 feet. They're very patient people. They would rather get the job right than be first at doing it. So they're not people that are going to rush ahead and be like, I did it, I did it, I did it. They're going to make sure it's done properly, make sure that all the boxes are ticked, and if they come in last, then that's fine. As long as it's all done properly, then that's absolutely fine. They're very independent, they both financially and emotionally. They don't want to rely on other people. So they will stand on their own 2 feet, and this is not somebody that you're going to have to, you know, bail out all the time. They can very much look after themselves. And they're very persistent. Once they've set their eyes on something that they want, then they'll go after it 110%. And if they suffer any setbacks or failures, it's not going to put them off, because they've made up their minds that they want something and they're having it by hook or by crook. So yeah, they'll go after the things they want, definitely. Like all people, they have their negative traits as well. And I think about a Taurus, if you think about the Taurus symbol, which is the bull, when a bull doesn't want to do something, it digs its heels into the floor, its hooves, I should say. Well, a Taurian is exactly the same. They're very, very stubborn and very inflexible. You know, if they're not doing something, they're not doing it, and that's the end of the argument, really. End of conversation. They're not doing it. That's that. They can be quite self-indulgent at times because they're so goal-orientated. You know, they're so focused on achieving what they want to achieve. They can kind of come across like that's the most important thing. Like the whole world is revolving around them and what they need and what they want. And then, of course, that can make them quite ignorant of what other people want. Yeah, so sometimes, I mean, they're not exactly people, like I said, who are going to go and spend loads of money on themselves. It's not that kind of self-indulgent, but it's kind of self-indulgent about emotion and mental stuff that's going on. It will all be about them, and their focus definitely will be on the things that they're doing. So, you know, if you're got your own stuff going on at the same time, you may find that they're not exactly there for you like you want them to be. They can be quite lazy at times, especially if it's stuff that they're not overly interested in. If they're committed to something and motivated, they will give it 100%. But if they're not, then they're not really that bothered, and you know, things can slip away or, you know, pile up, and not really bothered. It's nothing to do with me, really. That's kind of the attitude about it all. They can come across as being quite materialistic, so because they're so interested in creating a secure future for themselves and making sure that they're stable, They can obviously focus in on money matters, making sure they've got enough money and all that kind of thing for the future. They're also quite interested in how they look to other people, their image. So sometimes you may think that a Taurian is all about that and all about kind of, are they looking good, are they wearing the right stuff and all that kind of thing. Whereas other people, other signs may not be so concerned. But don't worry, there is more to them than that. They can be quite possessive at times, especially when it comes to people. If they really love somebody, like love underlined 3 times in red, then there's a feeling kind of not wanting to let that go and kind of belonging to a Taurian. So they become quite jealous and quite resentful. You know, even if like the man or woman wants to go out with their friends or wants to go off and have some independence and some space, that they won't be 100% happy about that. The kind of a feeling of, well, you're with me and you know, you're by my side type thing. And you know, the whole thing about money, they can come across as being quite frugal, quite tight with money. Some people might joke that moths fly out of their wallet when they open it. Simply because they want to build a better future for themselves. They want to be secure, they want to be stable, and so they don't really see the point in wasting money on things that don't matter. So yeah, they may come across as being quite stingy and quite tight at times. But overall, as we always do, Taurians are lovely, lovely people. They are so down to earth, so dependable, and will always, you know, follow through on the things they say they're going to do, and they'll always have your back, and they're just really, really practical, lovely people. So if you have a Taurian in your life, or you are a Taurian, then you're very blessed. Alright then guys, I shall make another video soon. You guys have a really, really good day, and lots of love and light. Bye.